I thought wearing black, being a slimming color, would be a smart choice, but it's kind of pudgy. I've been eating too much of my own cheesecake. Welcome to our 0-calorie cheesecake recipe. It's Christmas, y'all. I'm Chef M, and this is Pastor. Say hi, Pastor.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know about this high pastor shtick, but I'm a legit pastor. I can interview or I can introduce myself. I know I'm a bit behind the scenes and all, being a care pastor, but
tomorrow for sure.
hi.
So I know that cheesecake can seem a little advanced and maybe more difficult than you think you can handle, but let me set you at ease. This cheesecake recipe is so easy. And honestly, once it's all put together and presented, it's totally worth the wow effect for your guests. With Christmas Sweet being a film this year, we want to encourage you to have people into your homes. And so we're going to be making the sweets for sweet. Today, Pastor, we're going to be making some white chocolate peppermint cheesecake with an Oreo base. It's going to be delicious.
All right.
Let's get started.
Can't wait.
Okay, so your job is you are going to take all of the filling out of these Oreos. It's very simple.
Okay, I can't lick the filling out.
No licking. It's
okay.
COVID season.
Okay. Yes.
So the Oreos themselves can go into this bag.
Okay. Every one of those Oreos.
Every one.
All 144.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you've counted.
Yes. Yes, I have.
And then the cream goes in here.
Okay.
Because
gotcha.
chef tip, when you're using Oreos for the base of your cheesecake, save the filling. Put it into your cheesecake mix, and it's going to make it so sweet and delicious.
Great little tip.
Yeah, why waste it?
Yeah.
And while you work on that, I am going to work on our filling. So,
all right.
We have 2 packages of full-fat cream cheese. Now, I am a cream cheese purist. I think it should be Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Why? But they just have a better product. It's better than the generic.
It's creamier or
creamier. It has a higher fat content than what you'll get generically.
Ooh, I like fat.
Me too.
Especially around Christmas.
If I could get this one open, that'd be super.
You need a big sharp knife.
Yeah.
Which you do have.
And then this can go right into your mixer.
Okay.
There we go. Clear the trash as we go. So 2 packages of full-fat cream cheese. Mm-hmm. And you're going to whip these up by themselves. So I have the whisk attachment on my stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer and you just have a hand mixer, you can use that instead. Okay. If you don't have a hand mixer...
That's a good workout, right?
Yeah.
If it's
you just
a hand mixer.
Little house on the prairie it and
there you go.
Whip it up by hand.
There you go. Shout out to Laura.
Yeah. Man, I'm really on the struggle bus with these.
Are you really? Wow.
I'm going to have to use my knife.
Ooh.
There we go.
Now, is this something that you make, is it every year? Is this something that kind of a tradition?
Yes, right around Christmas time I start getting orders for cheesecake, and everybody loves peppermint cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
And then also pumpkin cake is always very popular around the holidays.
Pumpkin stuff.
Yes. Okay, we're going to get this whipping. You want the cream cheese to be really soft and fluffy. So let it go for about 3 minutes. Honestly, longer is fine. Alright, on to the next step.
Will we need this again?
We will not. So now you get to take this.
Okay.
And you're just going to hold it and
oh, sure.
Get out all your aggression.
Okay, well, no comment.
We call it body by baking in the restaurant.
I like this. It's kind of like the anger management.
Yeah.
Like take a pillow and
Okay, so always scrape down the sides of your mixing bowl before you do your next addition.
Why?
So that you're getting all the stuff from the bottom. So especially with an attachment like this, it doesn't always get all the way to the bottom of the bowl.
Make
and
sure
then
it's mixed.
Yeah, when you go to pour it out, you'll have some clumps or whatever.
We don't want clumps.
No. So now we are going to add 1 egg at a time. as well as just like a teaspoon of peppermint extract,
Okay.
which I eyeball.
Well, back before I knew that extract was so concentrated, I would, you think, wow, it needs, the recipe would call for just a, I would go, just do a little more. And it would take your breath away when you would eat it.
I did that with almond extract one time. I was like, this is not enough, and it was too much.
Yeah, when you're pouring a little bit, it feels like it's not enough.
Yep. Oh, this is my favorite part when it starts mixing. You get that fragrance.
I
of
can smell it
peppermint
now.
in your
Yeah,
face.
wow.
It just makes you feel like Christmas.
Oh, sure does. Wow.
All right, speed that up. Get that egg fully incorporated. And what you can see here as you're incorporating the egg is that the mixture is getting smoother and smoother. You don't want any lumps in a cheesecake. So now we're going to add our Oreo cream.
That I
Carefully scooped out. You did
participated.
such a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And then our final egg.
Now, why not add the eggs at the same time at the beginning?
It will curdle the cream, so it'll make it it will separate, and it'll
So it
look
changes
ugly.
the texture?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it won't bake evenly either, so when you go to bake it, it will just kind of like separate and look really gross.
Okay. The presentation is everything, right?
Presentation is everything. Okay, get that mixed in.
That looks good. I can smell that peppermint.
And then the final thing that I like to add to my cheesecake. Oh, well, we need to do half a cup of sugar.
Here?
Yep, so here's your half cup measure.
This is half.
Yep. And then when I add the sugar, I like to add just a drizzle, about a quarter cup of cream. And that's just going to add that rich, kind of unctuous. Go ahead.
Now, I noticed that you don't use the high-quality whipping cream.
I don't.
You use high-quality cream cheese.
High quality cream cheese.
Whipping cream doesn't matter.
Any whipping cream.
Okay.
It's all the same.
Gotcha.
Let me see these.
Is that
Keep going. We want them a really crumb texture.
a little too gentle?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want the camera to pick up my anger. So I'm trying to be really...
Smile while you do it.
I'm trying to be kind to the Oreos.
I can't be angry. I'm smiling.
That's right.
All right, let this whip for about 2 minutes so everything's fully incorporated and fluffy.
I'm actually imagining someone right now, but I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Now I'm
And
curious.
it's working. This is working. Thank you.
I'm guessing it's a teenager.
Oh, well, no comment. No comment.
Okay. Here we go. Look at this beautiful. It just kind of falls off the whisk attachment.
It's like meringue almost.
Yeah, it leaves ribbons in there while it goes, and it is so smooth.
Well, let's just go ahead and eat that. Can we eat?
Can we
partake? That right there would be really good.
Raw eggs. So.
Well, okay. Well, that's never stopped me before. That's kind of scary. All right, I think I've pummeled
Okay, perfect.
enough.
Now we are going to melt half a stick of butter
Okay.
in the microwave.
All right.
So actually, you can just use this cup measure because it's microwave safe.
All right.
And then go
So
ahead and
for how
melt
long?
that, like 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm going to throw this away. And while you do that, I am going to make our cheesecake look like peppermint. So I'm going to take just a couple drips of
What is that? Okay,
red
little
food coloring.
Okay.
Yep, just a few drops. I stretched out my biceps and I didn't love it.
Do
Okay. I worked out once, like a week ago.
Once?
and I'm
You worked
still
out once?
feeling it.
Wow.
Okay,
Pace
next.
yourself.
We're going to pour the butter into the bag with the Oreos.
I'm going to use a fancy word that binds it.
It binds it. There you go.
Okay.
That's
Yes, I
actually
watched enough
perfectly
food.
correct.
Yes, well.
And then about 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Okay.
Because if there's one thing an Oreo needs, it's more sugar.
Okay, all right. Now why, I know I've made pies and such with graham cracker crust, so why Oreos? Just to kind of change the...
Just a little bit of a change up, and it gives it a really nice chocolatey flavor.
Okay.
graham crackers and peppermint would be a little just
Yeah, that wouldn't compliment.
off-putting. Okay. Now we're going to make the base.
Yeah, as a pastor, I know we're expected to be gracious and patient, but I must be honest, crushing those Oreos was delightful. It was delightful. There are times when a pastor needs to exercise a bit of righteous anger. I'm just saying.
Now, there are two ways to do this crust. You can push it up the sides. So
Okay.
make sure I show you how to do that. You just kind of take it and push.
Sure.
I use a cup to do it instead of my hands just because
yeah.
I like it to be a little
That's
clean,
getting
and
the job
it's
done, yeah.
COVID season, so we don't touch things with our hands anymore.
Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it?
It really is, because God gave you the most perfect spatulas, but
That's right.
whatever.
That's right.
Okay, this is going to pop in the oven at 350 for about 7 minutes. That's just going to let the crust all come together and become one.
Okay.
Then we're going to pour our cheesecake into it, so we'll be right back.
I don't know if the camera picked up on it or not, but Emma's a little short. It felt a bit like I was Goliath and she was David and we were on the battlefield there in the kitchen.
I just want y'all to recognize that in this scenario, I'm David. Man after God's own heart. Okay, so now our crust is baked and it is time for the cheesecake filling.
Okay.
This part is so technical, you just want to kind of sloop it all in there.
Yeah, slow down now. I'm trying to... It's
I
like a
love
Christmas lava.
It really is.
It looks nice.
It looks just like a peppermint candy, which I love. Now, when you bake this, the top is going to get dark because it has red food coloring in it.
Oh.
Don't freak out.
So it's not, you're not burning it or anything?
No.
It's not, okay.
So we're just going to spread this out a little bit. Let it go out to the sides.
My goodness. Mm.
Okay. We're going to bake this at 325 for about an hour. Then you're going to turn off your oven and leave the cheesecake in the oven. It's going to cool in there and it's going to keep it from cracking.
Okay.
So cool the cheesecake in the oven. Once your oven is completely cooled down, open it up and take your cheesecake out. You're good to go.
Okay, pretty simple.
Okay, it's time to put this in the oven.
Sounds good.
Thank you. All right, and now it's time for some TV magic. So, Steven, what did you do with your 3 hours?
Well, there was a little leftover in the bowl.
Oh, okay.
So I took care of that.
Alrighty then.
Yes, it was good.
So our cheesecake has had a chance to bake and cool.
Yes.
So now it is ready to decorate.
Yes.
So grab that whipped cream
Okay.
and just plop it on the top. And then we'll make it look pretty in just a second. So this is a white chocolate whipped cream. All I did was I melted a 1/4 cup of white chocolate chips and I mixed it into the whipped cream
You need that
once
spread?
it had a chance to cool down a little bit. And now we're just gonna spread this out to the edges.
So white chocolate. But
And then we're
it's
gonna,
nice and creamy.
oh yes. It's technically a ganache if we're
Oh, yeah.
being
Yeah,
real
I can see that. I
technical
can see
here.
that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now you're gonna take
Here.
your vegetable peeler and you're gonna peel over top of the white chocolate
With it
to get
grated
those
over it? Yeah.
pretty shards
Flakes?
on it. Go ahead.
I get to, I'm left-handed. Is this a left-handed
This is
peeler?
a left-handed peeler. Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh.
In the restaurant, it's nice. And,
Well,
there you
this
go.
one?
Yep.
Is it this way?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I see. I get.
Yeah.
the
Don't be
hang
afraid of it.
I get the hang of it.
In the restaurant, when you have a new person who's never worked in a kitchen before, often you'll be like, "Go find me the green bean stretcher," and then just
Well, I
wait
would be
and
that
see
guy.
how long
Yeah,
it
I would
takes.
be that guy. Wow.
Find me the green bean stretcher. Find me the potato stretcher. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, that looks good. You just want a few of the shards
Yeah.
for dramatic effect.
That looks great.
Stick these on there. Beautiful. And now we get to serve it.
Mmm.
All right, now's the time you've been waiting for
This
all
is
day.
my favorite part.
We gotta taste it. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
That is creamy.
My goodness.
I love the Oreos on the crust. And that's-
It does play well with the chocolate and the peppermint.
yeah, it does
that's
really
great.
well.
Yeah, I'll be honest, when we took the cheesecake out of the oven, it was a bit dark. I thought we had burned it, but after sampling it, it is the creamiest, mixed with the crunchy Oreo crust. It's the best thing that I've eaten all day. Kudos to you, Chef M.
This was so much fun. I'm so glad Pastor P could join us. It was really just a great day. And make sure that you send us pictures of your cheesecake because I want to see how it turned out for you. Well, Pastor P, thank you for joining us today.
It was my pleasure.
Make sure that you all go to the Christmas Suite website to get this recipe and for the premiere date of our upcoming Christmas Suite film. We'll look forward to seeing your pictures of your watch party. Until then, I'm Chef M, and this is Pastor P. Say goodbye, Pastor.
Bye.
Sitting by the fire and tree, drinking hot cocoa, you telling us the story of Mary, Joseph, and Jesus is my favorite part of Christmas. But the other day, Eleanor came down with a fever and a bad cough. We don't think it's the wisest choice for us to be together for Christmas tomorrow.
Even if we can't be together, kids can't miss the Christmas story this season. I need them to know the light still shines in this dark world.